Well, here we are in Camberley. I shall have the Duke of York. This is the Camberley Car Show. Camberley here in Surrey. Here we have the TVR T350 Coupe Tug, about 2002 here. Also have a lovely Jaguar XJS here. There you go. A Jaguar XJS. And see down there are the XJS convertible here, complete with the car phone, revolutionary of course of the day. Probably a modern phone with a place to put it there on the Jag. This is Camberley Car Show. I'm reliably told there's a lot of cars here, but the Jaguar XJS owner, there we go, and lives at Sandhurst. We have got a few imports here. Got the rather uninspiring, that's a Lupo Beetle here. Well, there's so many of those around. That's rusted out completely. And got a Camber here. Opening. That's a very old one. That certainly left-hand drive. And we have now the Mobile 1926. Now I've got a feeling it's an American model here. Now, moving on, we do have a lovely old Jag here. The coveted Jaguar. Winner Le Mans 1951, 53, 55, 56, 57. There we go. Now it's the XK 150. Now let's say we're outside the pub here. There we are on the lovely old XK 153.4. The history here. There we are, produced between 1957 and 61. Two-engine version, 3.4 and 3.8, with the majority going to America, left-hand drive cars. The early XK 150 was exported to New York in 1957 and returned to Scotland in 1990, which is this car, of course, where 12-month body off restoration took place, including conversion to right-hand drive. Engine 3442cc straight 6, producing 210 brake horsepower, 5,500 revs per minute. There we are, the original lost box has been replaced with 5-speed gear disc brakes. There we are, a bit of history there under the original wraps there with the XK 150. A few other cars here across the road here in Camberley. American job here. Virginia. Now, is it a Pontiac? It's Corvette, there it's a Corvette. Now back to British, here we have the Royale here, Sabre V6. Year 2000, there we are. The V6. Two-seater, certainly a kit car. There we are, in from Farnborough in Hampshire, there we are. There we are. Looked like a car of yesteryear, but the technology is up to present day. Well, there we are. Certainly a modern classic. Classic motorbike here. There we are. Here we are going down towards the square here in Camberley. Mini here, Mini Mayfair. How busy it is around here. How popular these cars are here. Really reliving their youth, some people. There we are, standard 1947 Flying 8. There we are, double head camera. There we are, standard here. 1947. In Kingston, there we are. In Surrey. 4-speed and reverse, reaching 55 miles an hour to push Prefer to travel around 35 to 40. There we are. Was grey Camberley yard broom in a disgusting green. So there we are, finding the scrapyard in older shops. They were rescued in 1988-89. Kept warm for over 10 years before the start of the restoration. There we are, and all the history just there. Many here, there we are. We've got some crown there for people to put their foot probably enjoyment of the cars here. Some of the children, there we are, the J-Reg. Triumph TR3 here. Now the Mini, 1996 Mini Mayfair there. Lovely TR3 from 1959. TR3 there, and registered in Coventry. 21st June 1953 there. History noted there, they're apart from TR registered. Mini next door. We've got a very interesting LDV here in Camberley. Mini here, there we are. Cardiff car, there we are.
What is that?
Original dealer label there. The old LDV from 2002. They've been bought out now by a Chinese company. They're back in production now. Lovely old Morgan here in Camberley. There we are. 2012 model 3-wheeler. There we are, 2012 model. It's getting on a bit now, what, 10 years old going on, but plus they've got a modern range as well now, Morgan, not just the classic range. Lovely old Austin 7 special here, there, the Austin 7. There we are. The Austin Ruby Saloon, there we are. Dumped into the 1950s, then you were using the fishing boat there. Cast in the hedge, overgrown by brambles and bushes. Until 1977, where this gentleman acquired it from my own Ruby Saloon there. In 1981, removed what remained of the body of time, the chassis was in good condition, decided to build a special body for it. There we are. So it's not original. Yeah, so, my own design and construction, of course, it's definitely unique. Completed in 11 months. Thomas in Camberley. There was a local man here. There we are. Something unique there. And we've got a Singer next door. There we are. 1924 Singer. Singer 10 horsepower 2-seater. And we have a Mini here. There we are. Early Mini. Done 275,000 miles. I forget what the Hillman in will be. Surprise. There we are, Morris engine. There we are. The Cooper S. There we are. F-Reg. 1968 PMC Morris Mini Cooper S. There we are. This is a quick one of the day. They all wanted this one in the day. Oh. Yeah. For accident, probably might be rate speed there. Rebuilt there. There we are. Lovely Mini here. Early original Mini. There we are. And next we have another later Mini there with the Austin Mini. Of course, more or less known as Minis anyway. Up to present day, that's what we call Minis. Of course, brand in its own right today as well. The new range, 1978 Leyland Mini 1000. There we are. So, like I say, no matter what other companies, Austin, Morris, Leyland, whoever house was involved, they're certainly just known as Minis. There we are. 1978 Tactus. There we are. This is Camberley Car Show. Well, here we have a 1978 Chevrolet Nova. There we are, the old Chev here. So it needs a bit of work, but 1974 Chevrolet there. There we are. The American Chev here. There we are. Nova badge on it. There we are. Looks like originally came in from California. 74. There we are. And beside we have a lovely old Land Rover here. There we are. Series 1109. There we are.
Safety feature.
Fill
it up with fuel.
Unique features here.
That's the.
So they're showing the unique features here. The owner of the deck.
When you go to one of the garages, they go, no, you have to close the door to fill the car up, and they can't.
There's the early 109 Series 1 here. 1956. With a demonstration there. Well, moving on that, and we have some later minis here. Moving on, we have some motorbikes here. There we are. Motorbikes here. There we are. 1962. There we are. Got the right up all here. There we are. Price new £253. Royal Enfield here. They're how popular they are here. Husbands and wives having a good look here. Triumphs here. We have Nimrod, 1995, Honda. There we are, the Nimrod, 1995. And that's a Honda. You might see British stock here. Triumph next door there. And the Triumph. Okay, go on. There we are. In the guise of the Royal British Legion here. lest we forget, there we are. We do a run every year, I believe, in different places. Moving another military bike here. Norton there as well. The British brands here. 1953, another Norton there. There we are. There we are, 350cc Man's Norton was rated in the 1953 Junior TT on the Isle of Man by New Zealander CUB Barry Storm. They were finishing incredible 36th position, completing the race in 3 hours 18 minutes and 20 seconds, and an average speed of 79.85 miles an hour. There we are. 1953 was a very interesting engine details. The year of the long stroke engine and the bike would have cost £418. Double air overhead camshaft engine with compression ratio of 8.96:1, producing 29.5 brake horsepower, 6,800 revs per minute. There we are. So there you go. The Norton racing bike. The one next door there with a road bike there. And we have a Triumph here. There we are. Triumph. Harley Davidson there with the Harley Davidson next door here as well. Big American make still going to this day, of course. And certainly Triumph's back in production, I think. Royal Enfield probably making in India now, making bikes. But still good name, still surviving to this day. There we are. Another Harley there. And another Norton next door here. Now, I think this is another Harley here. Norton here, there we are. 1963. Exported to South Africa on the 12th of June 63. There we are. Returned to the UK in 2001. Requiring complete restoration, there we are. Standard trim except for the 12-volt electrics. Twin 376 monoblock carburetors and competition magneto retained. Hell's Angel there. Some American cars here in Camberley. There we are. That's where I am today, in case you're wondering. There, it's all for charity. Love Camberley, collectively Camberley Car Show. And we have here a Honda alongside here. All for charity. There were a 2018 Honda Civic, no longer made in Britain, and sadly they've closed the Swindon factory. Type R GT here. Now I think we've got Subaru Impreza here. 2003. It's an old one there, WRX there. Japanese car, of course. Made in Japan, I believe. They're not made in this country either, certainly not Subaru. Then we're on another old VW camper, not a British car, but they've got the Union Jack cushions there. This is the early one, certainly. There we are. 65, there we are, split military camper vans supporting the kidney fund. There we are. Charity sponsors Seymour. We have another import alongside here with the Porsche 2004 911 Turbo. production. There we are. June 2014 V6 S convertible. There we have the Jag here. There we are. F-type Jag. There we are. Good old British sports car. That's what you want. Capable of what? 171 miles an hour. Convertible. Now next door we have another American one here. There we are. Dodge Charger. SRT Helicat here. There we are. An American car here. Another one next door. 2007 Chevrolet Corvette C6 Coupe. There we are. Chevrolet Corvette 2007. Another import. There we are, the 2012 Mercedes C63 AMG 125 edition. There we are. Well, there's the interior. It isn't quite so nice as the equivalent Jag, I can tell you that, from my dad's experience. Sale here. There we've got Ferrari here, 348 Spider 1994. The Ferrari next door here. Interesting lights. Look, that might come off a British car of the same era. 2001, I beg your pardon, 2001. So, lights look like the 70s, but no, DNA Ferrari 250 GTO California. Made it look like a classic. Now, Ferrari here. Corvette next door here, the American car here. Corvette, left-hand drive here. We have a Ford RS here. There we are, a proper sports Ford, of course. 2018 Focus RS, there we are. Here we have another American car, the 1961 Ford Mark II Zodiac here, there we are. And the organisers here got this right, there's the interior there. They've actually got people right to the, or certainly they've written right up here. It's within Park Street, Zone A, there we are. All the details on the car, so it's easy to know what the make and model is. It even says where it's parked, should be parked, there we are. And there we are, the Ford Mustang here, there we are, the Ford Mustang. Along the American selection here. Automatic, don't touch. Look, but don't touch. A few more other American cars here. All for the Kidney Fund here in Camberley. All for charity here. Does look a bit like a hearse, which I think it probably is, in a former life. There we are. New York. Certain number of modifications here. Also now, next door we have, back in Britain we have the Bentley here. Living the dream. Oh, there we are. He's standing up for mental health here. There are a lot of we talked about during the pandemic here. How people are feeling and perhaps sort of seeing the neighbours and perhaps doing something to feel much better in yourself. There we are. Very dark time in life in 2009. Hogan died. Very dark story here. Nobody would listen and all these sort of things, characteristics can happen. No. Several suicide attempts, there we are, so sorry to make a damper on this lovely weather here, and it just shows what can happen. People just need a listening ear at times, there we are. It's good to talk, there we are, details there. living dream. Remarried, 7 years. Good news at the end there. Bentley mental health .co.uk there. Normal man works in construction. There we are. Trying to raise awareness. There we are. The Bentley here. This is a customised Renault 8. There we are. Just arrived here in Camberley. But here we have a lovely old vintage Riley here. There we are, lovely old Riley here in Camberley. The square. There's other cars here. A lovely old Triumph Dolomite here. There we are, the Triumph Dolomite Sprint here. They're from 1980. There we are. Customisation there. 2018 Porsche 718 Cayman. Some more imports here. They've got the Audi, the RS Q3. Some of these are not my favourite. Now we look like we got the Ford Sierra. There we are. RS Cosworth here. There we are. Favourite of the late 80s, I should say. 1989. There we are. The other seats are the car seats, I believe, there. Yeah, of course, he's had quite a quick car in the day. Probably still is, actually. Here we are. Double overhead cam, 16-volt turbo Cosworth engine. There were engine by Cosworth. There were another Sierra next door here. 1986 Ford Sierra Cosworth. Of course, this is the 3-door. There we are. Well, not that many of these around, because some of them probably ended up being wrapped around a tree when they were stolen, sadly. A few other cars here on the line. There we are. Lotus Elan here from 1991. Ford RS 2000 from 1974, going back there to the 70s. Escort RS 2000, and alongside we have here and 72 Ford Escort Mark 1 here. An early Ford Escort. Slightly customised anyway. Now, next door we have a Ford 1960 Ford Popular. There we are, the Ford Popular from 1960. Here in Camberley. So we've got a Ford Escort Mexico from 1978. There we are, the Ford Escort Mexico. A few Japanese cars down here. There we are. 1985 Mazda 323. Mini here, there we are, the lovely old Mini. Now. Alright. Is this the standard Mini? Thinking probably. Sorry?
It was an 850.
Right. What's it now?
1293.
Good. So this was an 850, now 1293. There we go. So basically Mini's been upgraded. And next door we have a lovely old 1935 Austin 7 Ulster Special there. There we are. Triumph Herald next door here. There we are. The 1966 Triumph Herald, the quick one here. The Triumph Herald Vitesse here. Here we are. The 1974 Triumph GT6 here. There we are. Lovely old GT6 1974 here. There we are. Lovely car for having a sports car in the summer. From reasonably cheap economic commuting as well. 1981 MGB here. There we are, the later model. 2001 TVR Tuscan here. History there. We have another Mini here. There we are. Now, certainly had some customization there with the bonnet looking a bit like Mr. Bean with the screw the bonnet up probably all down. There we are. Reminds you of Mr. Bean, doesn't it, with that on it? Early 1972, there we are, early money, 1972. On down the line here in Camberley. 1948 Triumph Roadster, there we are, the lovely old vintage Triumph Roadster here. $2,500 produced, wonder how many is left there in 1948. Triumph Roadster Club here. Morris Minor here, there we are, the Morris Minor. Austin A35 here. Got one of the American jobs started up there. There we are, 948cc, 1958, registered to Gravesend. There we are, in Kent. I'm leaving down there. There we are, another Morris Minor. All the details here. Look, very professional with this. Looks like an easel board here. 1964 convertible, all original. There we are. I think the American, when the American car's leaving. A quick look before he goes. See how loud it is. Is he leaving already? Yeah. I haven't seen it yet.
He's had to shoot off now.
Right. Certainly a loud one. Lotus here, a British car, British sports car. British sports car has been very popular over the years. Alongside we have Ford Mustang here. There was the Ford Mustang, the American car, Ford of America.